Hello everyone, Mrs. Gigi here, and hopefully everything works. Haven't done this for quite some time, but it's kind of nice to be back. So, what have I been doing since, I don't know, a couple of weeks really? Um, I know that the streamathon is an ongoing thing for this week. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to be a part of it this time. But yeah, it is stitching for today, so I thought, what about just showing you and then talk about something else? So, I am going for slow stitching. Slow stitching is one of those things that I can definitely recommend if you just want to have a relaxing time. And yeah, this is what I've done. I started it out actually before summer, making it a butterfly shape like this, and just putting things in there really, bits and pieces with totally basic stitches like this background, because it's the first page. This, and as you can see, I'm not really finished, and it will be soon, but this is the second page in it, so you can open it like this. Totally basic stitches, but really relaxing and fun to do. And this one that I'm working on now is this last page, so we'll go like that. This one, kind of the same stitches again, just putting in bits and pieces, literally scrap bits and pieces of fabric. So we'll go like this. The last bit will be, this is Ada cloth. We'll go like that, and I will, I would say slow stitch, but really embroider text here. And then we will have the whole butterfly shaped slow stitching book. The text will just explain a little bit on what I think about this and why I did it, and things like that. At one point I was thinking about adding in regular paper to this as well, but I thought it through a little bit, and I will just embroider the text here. So haven't really done too much of that thing, but no, it's getting there. To me, this summer was really one of those that I needed to relax, not really do too much of anything. So yeah, this is it. And what are we going to do? I thought about a lot of things, and I've been so inspired by all of my crafty friends to, with this streamathon going. So yeah, I will start creating a background and making some ATCs, just because it's one of those. I was actually thinking about a scene, but an ATC, and I am going to show you why. The funny thing about this though is that I haven't been in here for several months now. So I'm at the point where I don't really know where everything is anymore. And it is a little bit sad. But we will manage. We will definitely manage. We'll see. We'll reach up at the top here. Let's see. I have all sorts of brushes. Can we do... There we go. We will just... This is just for fun. So nothing special as of yet. Like that. ATCs are tiny, small little cards. I've done them several before. Things like this. This one. A little doodle like that. Let's see, I have several. I have, lately I've been doing, doodly things, just a tiny. Just to show you some of them, I've done this. So I'm thinking small little cards, and the best of it all, I know that I've shown you, but we will use things up in this. This is my little basket of I have no clue what's in here. That is definitely the thing for this. I put literally everything in here. So my thought on it was, what if I'll create with things in here, choosing, let's say, a number between 1 and 10. And then I will just count random, like if you choose the number 7, for instance. I will just pick whatever, like this, like, oh, there is 1, there is 2, there's 3, there's 4, there's 5, there is 6, that is 7. This was apparently number 7, item number 7, and we are meant for that to be used. So I would say something like that is what I'm aiming for, because it is jam-packed with all different kinds of I have no clue what. That is definitely what it is. So that's why we need to use it up. And of course a little bit of color to this thing too. And with collaging, which this will kind of be, it is kind of fun to just do totally random stuff, which this will definitely be, because we choose the items as we go. Usually that's how I work, because that makes the whole thing way more fun. And I don't know about you, but it's a little bit of what I need in my life. Let's see, I was thinking orange. Where do we have the orange? It's in here somewhere. So the streamathon, it has been so fun. It's an arts and crafts streamathon that Raoul, I will link all the things. I'm not really used to this. I just felt I needed to do this. I just once on my own channel. I used to go live together with Becca, Create with Becca, and she is also in the streamathon, but you know, once a week. We have had a little bit of holiday since it's been summer, so I'm hoping that we will be on. Usually we have picked Fridays and doing it around 10 or 11 Central Standard US time, or somewhere around 5 p.m., 6 p.m. Swedish time, and Sweden is the country where I am, so you know, something to go with the lines of those. Haven't really talked to Becca at Create with Becca's yet. So as you can see, just randomly, or not, I don't know if you want to say totally random, but that's kind of how I feel about it. Let's see, yellow, oh wow, was that a thing? Yellow was apparently supposed to be all over my table here. So usually I am going live, and I think, you know, I've been live several years, really. Started 5 years ago with something called Friends Day on a Wednesday, which is today. And the aim for it was to be able to stream with different friends or the same friends on Wednesdays at this time, 1:30 Eastern Standard Time, US time, which I did for a couple of years. And then things happened in my life. I wasn't working at the time with the COVID thing going on, and you know, life changed. And then I suddenly decided that I will change my career and go totally different. Opportunity came, and yeah, here I'm working full time. And I don't really want to forget all of my wonderful crafty friends, and this thing is really one of those that I need in my life to be able to do some arts and crafts. So yeah, I'm trying to combine them. I studied last year full time and worked full time, which unfortunately didn't give too much time for crafting. But now, a new school year, I'm working in school, a new school year is coming up, and yeah, finally, I feel like I have time to do something that I've been longing to do. That's actually what it is. So making today small little ATCs, but you know, it will be totally random. I've been making all kinds of things, really. A whole bunch of junk journals is what I do. Let's see, is this dry enough? It really isn't, but am I don't really know. I am not the type of person that wants to wait, so I will just go with the flow and create. That's how I am. Let's see. I am using an European A4 size paper in terms of creating an ATC. I know this paper is a little bit too big, so we will cut the thing into the right sizes as we go. And I'm up to the point. Do I remember, people? I hope I do. Let's see. The thing is, I actually have to check the thing. The size 2.5 by 3.5, and let's see. I'll just go with. I don't really mind. I know it's wet, but I don't really mind. The quick and easy way is my way, so we will just create quick 2.5, and let's see, 2.5, 5, 7.5. With the European A4 size paper, this is a little bit different. 2.5, 5, 7.5. Let's see. It will be, this paper will be bigger than it needs to be, so I will just cut these into the right size. So you will just do a little shake. Yes, 3.5 the other way around, which to me is easier to measure because I'm actually doing this in inches. The usual way in centimeters is so tricky. It is really tricky. Let's see, 3.5, and there. Something along the lines of that. Put those aside for this a tiny bit, and I am literally just doing this for me and myself only, so I don't really mind. You know, usually I create so much things that I tend to save up on them, you know, just a tiny bit, save it, and then throw things away because I don't really have space to save it all. I don't. That's just how it is. So usually I do something like this. So we have 4 there. And then we have 4 more, and as you can see with the European A4 size paper and the ATCs, you get pieces like this left. What I usually do is save something like this, for instance, to making a belly band in a journal. So it's one of those things. This is just a tiny bit too, a totally random thing that I save to be able to use it later on. Let's see. And the last one. So with this, you have 8 ATC cards. And you know, you can do fun things like ATC swapping things. I know that Beth Schuler, she has a lot of swapping in her group on Facebook. I've done a couple of them myself, but yeah, So let's see, what can we do in terms of creating something fun with these? And I would just go with this. And I'm thinking, what about choosing 5, 12, and 5, 12, and 7. Like so, we will begin with 5. So I will go at the front here, and I don't know if it will be, I will be able to use anything. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we will use those. And then we have, did I say 7? Yeah, let's do 7. 5. Let's go from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we had 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What if, let's see, I have these. So, let's put those. This is still a little bit wet, but I don't really. So we have these things as a base. We will just create 4 for now, just to know something. And then these, there are 3 there. Let's see, we have 4. This milk cap, I don't know if we will use it. We'll see. So, let's begin with this. It is 4 different types of washi. I think I've had it sent as a happy mail, and I don't unfortunately know who did send this, but we will see if we'll be able to use this. And the thing with the box, I have no clue for how long I've had those things either. Let's see, the size of it. Do we want to use on every card? And I think we are. Let's see. Oh, do you have doubles there? Yes, it is. We will start. And when it comes to creating, this is definitely me. And I'll totally just go with the flow. Let's see, we'll have something along the lines of this. And I don't know if it's good or bad, but you know, we will see in the end if it was a failure or not. And I would say that whatever you create is something that is a positive thing. It doesn't really have to be anything specific or, you know, anything professional. Definitely not professional here, could definitely say that. It's just meant to be fun and to show that you don't really need too much to create anything. So, doing it here. And for those wondering, I am literally using, the best thing of all is my IKEA markers, and I think I bought it in the kids sections, but I literally go with whatever I can find in terms of you know, bits and pieces to craft with, even just things that I have at home, literally recycling. Let's see if I can just fold that little edge off, or no, I can't, but we will manage to cut that one off. That is definitely one for sure. So as you can see, I've used the blue tape and I've used it up. No more blue tape. There is still the washi tapes on here. Let's say we will go with the other blue to create something. To continue the thing here. And I'm thinking this might be the way to go with my little box. So this time slot, if you will, is 1:30 Eastern Standard Time, and I will do this type of streamings on Wednesdays from now on. And if you want to join me, it would be kind of fun, wouldn't it? Or try out, you know, I remember it being kind of strange in the beginning to be streaming by yourself, talking to yourself, not really knowing what to talk about. So just want to try it out. So you can contact me. I am on Facebook, Mrs. Gigi Crafts, and or put a comment, or you know, just contact me and say that you want to try it out, and I will send information to you so that we can try this out together. I don't know, are you able to do that? Let's see. We have 4 of these. I used to have like a prompt game type thing, and there has been all kinds of things going on my channel, definitely. But this time around I'm just showing you what you can do with literally what you have. So glue. Do I have my glue stick? I've been in my summer house and packed tiny little bits and things, and I realized just like before I streamed that I need to unpack those. So there, boing, and just putting a little thing in here. Oh, that was a little bit too much glue. Let's see, do I want to have it like that? That might be nice. The other one here. And yeah, we'll go up there. And of course, creating ATCs, you can go with themes or create whatever you like, and with words, with paint, with doodle, with whatever you feel like in the moment, for used with same things, a little bit different on these 4. So what do we want to do? Do we want to maybe put some black border or something? Yep, I think we are. We will, let's see. Do we want to doodle or do we want to stamp? The stamp thing would preferably be in the beginning of the stage, and usually I am not the person that think of things beforehand, of course, but I would say that black on this would be kind of nice. So we will just go with this. Going around. And some sort of what do you call it, like text, or what are we going for? What are we going for, people? Maybe I'm thinking bird in this case. I don't know. Let's see, we'll go with the black at first, at least. And you can, of course, go with whatever you like. And that would be kind of nice too. Like, let's see, I think I need to do a little bit of gluing it, and the washi will hold just a tiny bit better. Like that. And these. And etc like this. It's rather nice to be able to send out like happy mail. So what I am doing today is random in terms of, you know, what I have on the table really, or beside me. That's what I was looking into, being inspired. Actually saw Beth Schuler this morning in the middle of the night for the US viewers. But I was really inspired by a little paper doll picture that she made out of book paint. So that might be something to do. Here we have that. And I am a sucker for quotes and things. People that know me knows that I love quotes. I am actually thinking, let's see, I was thinking of using this to cut out the flowers. That would be kind of nice, wouldn't it? We do have 4 of them. And I am not really sure what to do with this. So let's see, let's just cut. I don't know if I want to say that I'll destroy this, but I don't know. Sometimes you'll just have to go with the flow, because how in the world are you going to be able to use your things? It's nice to just look at them, of course, but you know, it is really a fun thing to be able to use those things too. So this is yellow, and these 2 are blue, and then this one here. So I will just compare if I want a blue, or take 2 yellows and 2 blue. Debating with myself. See, going around the stem. Do I want to save the stem? This I remember being sent to me by Janet Nash, a UK streamer. in a happy mail. So as you can see, adding all kinds of things to it all might be the beauty of creating, isn't it? Let's see, cutting that one off just to be able to maneuver this thing a tiny bit better. And up here, it's cutting the stem off of this one. So for those wondering, for my new subscribers even, I will soon show you just a tiny bit of all the things I've done. As I've been doing this for quite some time, it's, you know, it's one of those, it's a never-ending story. I don't know, for those that are familiar with junk journaling, it started with literally trash things, junk mail, if you will, creating. And it's actually started with me having literally nothing but paint, paper, and everything that came in my mailbox. So I just created. Let's see, that one and this one. We'll just put them on here. Do I want to have it? Oh no, I want to have it without the stem. Like that. And then a tiny bit of this. I'm thinking just want to go with not really put a glue on it all. I feel like that anyways. Let's see if this is the right way around that one. With that corner, the same corner. Like that. So, getting there, let's see that one. Like there. And then some sort of something, text, or yeah, I haven't decided. Let's put these to dry for a little bit and then I will show you something. So I will show you 3 different types of journals that I've been making, and you know, I make them for myself only. So I tend to write personal things in here and things. 3 different types of styles, if you will. That is what it is. So we have, for those of you that don't really have too much time, and that was me November last year, I created what I call a memory folder, and it was up to the point where I wanted to create a journal, and I tend to use it as a diary, and you know, write a little bit of something each day. I didn't have time for that in November last year, so I created this. It is a scrapbook paper, just folded. And in here, I realized when creating it, I had just a couple of minutes each day creating, and in this case, a little tag. So each day I created a tag from scrap bits and pieces, and then I wrote on the back. So for some of the, I actually did, doubles and even triple tags for some days, because it was much of the things that I wanted to document. So I created a tag like this from magazine. This was a dog. It was something to go with my own dog, my own black lab. This is not a black lab, but that was the only dog I had. So yeah, I created this. And all kinds of small, tiny little tag bits and pieces from, yet again, scrap bits and pieces that I had laying around, just because I didn't have time to create a whole journal. And it became really fun, and I realized that me creating maybe just for like 10 minutes, even 20 minutes each day, gave me an opportunity to create something like this. And even though I didn't have much time, I realized November 2023 was a nice month because I created this. And then I'm going to show another November 2021 was this one. This time around, the journal, of course I had a little bit more time, but it is created with only scrap bits and pieces, or in this case a cereal box, and only bits and pieces from junk mail, even from like toilet paper roll, like literally all scrap bits and pieces that you are meant to throw away. So this was it. I laminated these because these were beautiful. Envelopes, writing, and this was literally just scrap pieces that I created. This is a toilet paper roll that I flattened out. And there's still spaces to write in here or put photos and things. This, I folded this little thing, and it's an envelope. Just scrap bits. Here I created an ATC out of, what is this? This is, a kitchen roll paper it is. So, yeah, that's what that is. Clusters with bits and pieces that I had, and laying around. Creating an envelope with, this is kitchen roll, a roll that I flattened. Another of those kitchen roll papers, creating an ATC. I have no clue what this was. I created something. So as you can see, bits and pieces that I had at home. Literally, this was literally things that I was meant to throw in the garbage. So you can create with those two. And then I had a December daily. I usually create December dailies, and I've done for several years. And this was a couple of years ago. Usually they end up like this. Yet again, I don't do anything professional, you know, it's just for me. I just do it for fun. But creating, oh, it was 2021 again. All kinds of flips and tags and pockets and, you know, whatever. This is kitchen, I think it's toilet paper roll that I created this flower. A little bit of doodling, a little bit of everything, paper folding, things like this. Another flip-flop beady thing here, you know, just creating from, this was the scrapbook paper. And this was another type of fold for Christmas. It was meant to be a candle in its pocket. So usually what I do, I take what I have, I look into all bits and pieces and just create. So from now on, I'm thinking that is exactly what I will do. Like I've done here today, or like the one that I've, you know, soon finished here. I will definitely finish this one. And yeah, that is what it will be. On Wednesdays, 1:30 Eastern Standard Time, will be streaming here on my own channel. I will be streaming with Create with Becca, and yeah, that will be hopefully Fridays. But I will get back to that. I will do a couple of videos, not too many though, but you know, there will be videos too. I've done several in the past, but you have more than 700 videos to look at if you like. Be inspired by those. But for now, you know, the fun thing will continue, and I will be inspired by the rest of the streamathon going on. And I know that there is a bunch of things planned for the future, and it's really fun to be back. So have a beautiful rest of your day, everyone, and a beautiful evening for those of you looking in evening time. And here I will show up next Wednesday, 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. Bye for now.